Hello my lovelies, and welcome back to Sondering Tarot. If new here, hi, hello, and welcome. This is your daily tarot reading for the 6th of October 2024. And we have one of the newer tapestries on the table. I've only had this one on the table at least, I think, once or twice. So we're going to see how that plays into your reading. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Alright my lovelies, I am back. We have one Ace, two Major Arcanas, which is actually very few considering the number of cards we have on the table. However, we also do have one Synchronicity. We have 777 showing up for you. So you may be seeing that. Now the best part of your day, we start off with the Four of Wands in the reverse. The Two of Swords in the reverse. The Seven of Cups. Followed by the Three of Cups. The Ace of Wands, the Moon, and we end on the Seven of Wands. Okay. Yeah. Things not being where you wish them to be or need them to be, or maybe you just have a little discontent with it. You have choices that are readily available. You have options. And these aren't just any old options. There is actually options and things you can do that will inspire the correct action, will get you where you need to go. Hey, that's great. Now, despite all that, you may not see them. You may not see how inspired they are, how much of an effect they are. I get this sense of doubt. So we're going to see if that's fear holding you back, doubt holding you back. But faith does move mountains. So persistence does pay off. Resisting that fear of the unknown is kind of important. Because when you're co-creating with the universe, having faith that you will get exactly what you deserve, it's yours. You're just claiming it. Is a good energy to be in, and we don't want to fear or doubt or push things away and disrupt that co-creation energy. And I'd like to remind you, we do have the Alchemist tapestry on the table, or the Magician tapestry. It's the same thing. And we actually end your reading on the Temperance card. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead. But to me, that's the most important card on the table, and we will show you why. Now, the worst part of your day, we have the Two of Wands. The King of Cups in the reverse. The Nine of Wands, and the Three of Wands. Yeah, waiting for things to manifest, waiting for things to come through. This is where that insecurity, the doubt, the frustration, the disbelief can start to take over. This will stagnate you. This will also make it very hard for you to proceed. If you are doubting what is yours, if you are doubting your capabilities, if you are even fearing what you are capable of, or in doubt of whether or not things are plausible. In other words, you are putting more limitations on things because you're doubting your limitless capacity in some format. This is what is a crutch. This is what's going to hinder you the most. This is how you fall out of co-creation energy. This is how you go from alchemizing everything and transforming your reality and orchestrating everything alongside the universe to just dealing with whatever you're given and accepting that. Okay. Ooh. So in times when you can't be bold, when times that you can't fully be in control, try to minimize the damage of that fear, that doubt. You know, if you can't see it, if you can't believe it, try to mitigate that energy. We do have a moon card on the table. So a lot of us have issues with the unknown. And sometimes it's really hard to wrap our brain around certain things. So we put limits on things because that's what we know. That's what we believe is the extent or capability of something or someone or even ourselves. So, yeah, that's a very big trap. So we're going to get into our obstacle, or how to get over our obstacle, see what else shows up for you. We have the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Cups in reverse, the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Wands in the reverse, the King of Wands in the reverse, and Temperance, which is the most important card on the table, as far as I can discern. I mean, it has the greatest amount of energy in it, and this is exactly what we're dancing around, because this is the alchemist of the tarot, which is exactly what we're discussing, is changing one thing into another, co-creation, and hopefully being proactive at it and successful. Okay, so good reminder for you is pay attention to your thoughts. Make sure that they are well balanced, well rounded. So beware of that disbelief, beware of that fear talking, the self-sabotage, the fear that could settle in that will ruin what you're after, your end goal. In other words, speak nicely to yourself. Make things easier by telling yourself verbiage that is positive. In other words, think happy thoughts. Because when you think it or you speak it, you make it real. People forget that that is also a form of manifestation. You are an alchemist. What you say and what you do not say, whether it is aloud or internally in your head, is just as important. So thinking happy thoughts, this is your armor. This is a different tack for you to take in moments when you think that you can't do anything, that things aren't going to work out, when you think that you don't have that co-creation power, when you don't have that security of being able to move forward to gain what you want. Using that as an armor, a shield for you, that positivity, that self-assurance, that grace to yourself of, okay, this is how things are, but we're okay. We're going to make it through this. This is just a sidestep. This is just a wee bit of an obstacle. We'll get over it really soon. We'll find a solution. We have a solution. It's going to be, over here. We'll discover it. It'll be fine. It'll be great. This is how we continue with the co-creation process and be able to turn things around, not only internally, but also externally, to keep that co-creation and alchemist process going. Because we're still keeping the energy going in a positive direction. We're not giving in to the negative. We're not disrupting the flow of energy, despite what anything physical looks like. Because when we keep that positive mindset, remember, thoughts become things, that's always the start of the energy. How we think, how we feel internally then gets reverberated and expressed outward in the 3D world. This is why I say this is your armor, this is your shield. This will help you with the co-creation process, especially in moments where you do have that doubt, that disbelief, the insecurity. When you think maybe you've reached the extent of your capabilities or you're not capable at all, this is what is going to help you, is that positivity. Faith moves mountains. Yeah, it's that I can do attitude. I can do it. I will do it. I want to do it. So therefore, we'll find a way, and we will. Okay. Don't forget, we do have, in the best part of your day, the Seven of Cups. Remember I said you had a lot of options available. A lot of options available for you to actually get where you need to go, inspired action. So there is things there to help you. There is things that will see you succeed. It's just suspending that disbelief, or remembering to believe in your own capabilities, to no longer doubt your own power. Okay. We are all alchemists in some format. We create our own reality. So here's the reminder of don't sabotage yourself. Don't doubt yourself. You have limitless capability. You are capable of so much, but because you are a soul that's in a body, you have this mindset that you are restricted and it is not capable. And this is your ego mind showing up. So this is what we're contending with today. So that's a very big trap. We all deal with it. Remember, think happy thoughts. Think happy thoughts. Faith moves mountains. Okay. So a little bit of a self-esteem and ego pep talk we need to have with ourselves today. Okay. And I did add up all your cards for the sake of numerology. Everything here adds up. Excuse me, my throat is... Okay. This normally doesn't happen during a reading, but my throat chakra was trying to close up. Remember? Think happy thoughts. Okay. They're wanting me to go back to the throat chakra because we're not done yet, apparently. It's not just what you think, it's what you say. Remember, words have power. So don't just think happy thoughts, say happy thoughts. So if you literally need to speak out loud to yourself, reminders, affirmations, positivity, things like that, do so. And just like that, my throat chakra is just fine. Okay, we're good. We're good now. Anyway, I did add up all your cards. Everything here adds up to 113, which also reduces to 5. So in the new numerology that I am using, 5 is physical movement. So we actually do see that physical movement, actual physical motion. You are capable of doing things. And you do see the inspired action right here with the Ace of Wands. You have choices. You have options for inspired actions. There are things you are capable of doing. It's just whether or not you hold yourself back from doing them. Whether that is fear, disbelief, etc. Your ego getting in the road, which is the crux of the day. Now, for those of you that like the astrology portion, Mercury in Libra squares Mars in Cancer. So frustrations are definitely running high. It's easier to get into fights. So watch your words right there and distract your mind. In this case, we're not distracting our mind. Instead, we're realizing our words have power and we need to think more positively, but we also need to speak more positively. So this is a double-edged sword, thinking and speaking, because if you think something negative but you speak something positive, it's an oxymoron. So we need to align that energy. We need to balance it out. This is another reason why I say the Temperance card is the most important card on the table. It is literally the end-all and be-all of the day. And the moon also enters Sagittarius. So this is where we open up to new experiences. We're letting ourselves be a little bit bolder. In this case, we are having faith in ourselves and our capabilities. We are distending those doubts, those fears. And we're being a little bit more bold with our energy, with our power. And yes, now that my throat chakra is wanting to close back up with our words. So, yeah. And see, just like that, it's totally gone again. So, yes, thoughts become things. Your words become things. Apparently, this is the biggest detail they want to point out to you is your thoughts and your words. Anyway, believe in yourself and your abilities, which is literally what we see on the table. So, all right, my loves, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here for you. And if it resonates, by all means, give me a thumbs up. And if it does not, no worries. It is a general reading after all, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.